Hello, world. Welcome to another episode of Shots of Brown. It is yours truly, your host, Shane Brown. I am here with my mother today, man. I got my mother, Tina Brown, in the building. What's up, mommy?
Hey, darling.
What's
What's
going
up
on
with
with
you?
you? I'm chilling. I'm glad to have you on tonight.
Yeah, feels good to be on.
You know, we're going to keep it all the way real like we always do.
You know how we do it.
Right. How you feeling today?
I feel okay.
You feeling
A
all right?
little pain here and there, but hanging in there.
Okay.
It's tolerable right now.
Okay. Your
Yeah.
phone's going in and out a little bit, but try to keep it where you are right now. If it gets,
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Right.
First, we're gonna clear the air with the monkey in the room because my first episode of Shots of Brown, I covered the episode of every little step that you was on.
Right.
I talked about that old episode from your health on down.
Right.
So let's start from there. Let's talk about your current health situation. What's going on?
Well,
You don't have to just give what you want to give. You ain't got to get too in depth.
right. Well, I just had the heart surgery, so that's going well.
Okay.
I got a little other situation going on with I had passed out for a couple of days, didn't know it. And I messed up some nerves in my arm. Painful. It's painful. And my hip. So I didn't wake up till the next day, and I'm in the hotel room with Robert, and I had the door locked. He don't know how to open the door. He don't know how to call nobody.
Right.
I had to lay there. I mean, I didn't even know I was laying there. When I did wake up, it was when I did wake up, I was crawling, actually.
Damn.
Crawling to because I had woke. I was like, what the hell? Didn't even realize. I passed out like 10 minutes to 10 on a Monday morning.
Right.
How I know it was 10 minutes to 10 because I was talking to a friend of mine and she was on her way to the room. And I woke up and I'm looking at the TV. I'm on the floor now. I'm looking at the TV and I couldn't move. But because I had dropped. I had just passed out with these gashes in my head and all kind of stuff going on.
Right.
But how I knew it was the next day was because I'm looking at the TV and it's saying Tuesday. And I was like, Tuesday? What the hell long have I been out?
Right. Damn.
I found out I was out for a couple of days, 25 hours to be exact, because I got up at 11. It was like 11 o'clock. Yeah, it was.
All right, so let's clear the I'm pretty sure everybody wants to know why you didn't express to your children about your health condition before you said it on national television. So if you want to clear that, you can clear that right quick too.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I apologize for that to all you all. The reason why was because Georgia had told me about the cancer, and I wanted to get a second opinion here, and I wanted to be sure, and I figured by the time the episode came out that I would know, for sure. And I just didn't like the way your uncle and then went about it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't agree with how they went about everything, especially the part where they saying when Bobby was saying we didn't talk, we never talked. We haven't talked since the Inquirer thing, and that's fucking bull crap. That's bullshit.
Right.
Shit. He just bought me a goddamn Suburban 3 years ago, like I was in California with him.
Right.
Like, and we talk all the time. So
yeah, I spoke on that on the episode too. I didn't talk about you being in California with him buying you the Suburban, but I did make it clear that communication never stopped from that situation.
Never. That's what shocked me. And then, I'm like, why is he saying this stuff? But I'm sure he was coached.
Well, it made for good television, and and how they spent it around the whole thing with you, the whole Inquirer story, what you went on to Whitney.
Right.
Made for good television to say that he cut you off from there.
Right.
Really spoke. That's all.
Right. He didn't cut me off and she didn't cut me off. So,
Right.
you know,
So let's touch on that a little bit too while we there, as far as the Inquirer story, why you did it, and you know why did it take place when anyway.
Well, it took place because you know, of course, we used to all get high and stuff. And one day we was getting high and I was in the kitchen and I was going through the drawer, you know, getting all her paperwork together, and I stumbled up on a letter saying that the house wasn't paid for. You know, it's $1.2 million home, and I think they owed 900 and something thousand on it. And so when I brought it to Nip's attention, that's when she found out that she was going broke. And so we came up with the Inquirer thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I wasn't supposed to say my name. She begged me not to say my name, and I shouldn't have, you know, because I didn't know it was gonna be like this, like it was, you know.
Right.
I didn't think the world, you know, because I didn't look at Nip like that, you know. I didn't know that she was really that big. I really didn't, because you know, me living in a house with all them years, you know, we all together, you know, I just never really dawned on me. Like, I don't know.
Plus, in the midst of all that, y'all was all getting high, and
yeah, man,
a lot
you
of
know,
shit going on too.
a lot of shit was going on, you know, and it was just crazy. But she you know, I was like, I know a way we can get some money back. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hell, she got way more than me.
Right.
So, you know, but yeah, that's just how that went. You know, I was like, nah, they took her money. Like, we was just trying to generate some funds.
Okay,
you
so
know,
somebody had a fan had commented on one of the videos and wanted to know, did Auntie Whitney ever cut you off after that Inquirer, and how was your relationship after that?
Oh no, she never cut me off. I mean, we was just the same. Like 2 days before she died, you know, like, you know, she was there for Pop, Ma, everybody, you know. And when I was there taking care of Daddy, she was there. And I mean, we did a lot of things together. And the yeah, is that what we was talking about?
No, how did y'all relationship take?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we did a lot of things together. Like 2 days before she passed away, she kept calling me, you know, like I needed to be there. And,
right, she wanted you to come to Detroit, right?
Right. But I was telling her that we had just buried Daddy, and I was like, I just need time. I don't really want to be around them people right now. You know, I was in fetal position when she called me on a Thursday. And I kept telling her no. She's like, I got your ticket, you know, get here. And I just, you know, so all day Friday I didn't answer the phone.
Right.
She called all day, I didn't answer, and I'm sorry I didn't.
Right.
Because Saturday she was gone.
Right. Right. Well, I see you getting emotional, so we'll bounce off that for a minute. But well, you know, today is Auntie Whitney's birthday, so
birthday, sis. Yes.
Yep, today is her birthday. So let's do you have any funny stories that you want to share with the viewers? You want to give them a funny story about Auntie Whitney?
I'll give you one. Okay. So me and Nip, for her birthday one year, Bobby's like, he wants a surprise. He got a surprise for her when she gets back, told me to take her out. So we did. We went out to the mall and stuff. And then when we gets back, you know, we smelling all this. Smells good though, you know. You can tell it's a cake. And so when we looked at it, you know, we come in the door, we're like, oh wow, he baked you a cake. And she's like, yeah. Did you see it? And I said, no, what? I looked at it and it had all these dents and stuff in it. And I was like, wait a minute. What happened? What happened to the cake? What you do? I said, tell me step by step how you made this cake. He said, well, I just mixed everything together. He mixed the frosting in there too.
That was Uncle B who made that cake, right?
Yeah. He mixed the frosting. So Nip was like, you gonna taste it? I said, no, you gonna taste it. It's your birthday cake. You try it first. And we just laughed and laughed. But then we started running through the house. He was like, I ain't tasting it. I ain't tasting it either. So
right.
That's a funny one. Yeah.
Right.
That was a funny one, right? And okay, you taking them? Okay, sorry. And yeah, that was just, that was a funny one. That was the funniest because we was running from him and he had flour and all kind of shit all over him. And I was like, oh my God, and he had this apron on and it had purple. I guess for some reason the cake turned purple and it looked like it was pot burnt and pot. I don't know what the heck. And he was saying, I thought I was put the frosting in. I said, no, after the cake is done, they frosting.
Right.
But she was like, you go first. I said, no, it's your birthday. Right. You go first. So that was one of the good times we had for a birthday. Well, that was one of them. Right. Yeah. That was funny.
Let's go into your past a little bit. How was it growing up in the Brown household with your mother Carol Brown, and your father Pop Herbert Brown? How was it growing up in a Brown family household with all your siblings?
Depending on what time, we had a lot of rough times, but we had a lot of good times as well. Pop always made us laugh. You know what I'm saying? Ma did her cooking, and I mean, she did her cooking with everything. So, it was okay. I had left my mom when I was 13, as you know.
Right.
And so I had started that lifestyle, being in the streets, and left my mother at 13. And I had been on my own ever since.
Right.
And yeah, it was rough. It was rough being with, your dad and stuff like that. Yeah, it was pretty hard.
Right. So
for the most part, I'm grateful because I have you guys.
Right. So somebody asked, what was the Boston dynamic for the Brown family?
Meaning?
I don't know what they meant, but I don't know what they mean by that. I guess that they mean. I guess they mean like it's the whole family from Boston. I don't know, but
we're all from Orchard Park.
Right.
All from from Boston, Massachusetts. It was 8 of us, and then the twins were born between me and Uncle Tommy Brown. And they passed.
How does the birth order go? It's Auntie Bethy.
It's Auntie Bethy, Uncle Tommy Brown, then it's James and John, who were born twins, but they passed away. Back then, they didn't have the equipment they have today. You know what I'm saying? To say they was born at 6 months.
Right.
They was like 2 days. One was 1 day old, one was 2 days old. And then after that, Mommy got immediately pregnant with me.
Okay.
After me, and then here comes Auntie Lily, then Bobby, then Cal, Auntie Cal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was can you hear me pretty good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So how was Uncle B growing up in his younger days? Was he always singing and dancing back then?
Oh man, sure. He was always into something. Yeah, he used to be a prankster too. He used to do crazy shit. Like, Mommy have her card games and stuff. Be in the house with the company, they drinking and doing whatever, And one time somebody looked out the kitchen window and the dumpster was right up under our window. Somebody said, look out the window. Oh my God, look out the window in the dumpster. Your Uncle Bobby had poured ketchup all over himself and laid in the dumpster like this, like he was dead. So, that took my mother it took Ma to the hospital.
Right.
Yeah, they had to call an ambulance for her. But when she got out, she whipped his ass. She whipped his ass. She was like, "Don't you ever." Yeah. I mean, he used to just do pranks like that, you know, and everybody used to say, "Oh, he gonna be a singer. He gonna be a bad man jammer." Yeah, they used to say that about him all the time. All Miles' friends. I say, y'all be quiet. Yeah, but they used to say he's gonna be something else. He's gonna be a star. That's what they said. He was gonna be a star. And sure enough.
Look, so somebody else asked, they wanted to know about Ma. They said, what are some of the highlights of her legacy? What would you think are some of the highlights of Ma's legacy?
Highlights of her legacy is
I would
about
say
her, her and her children, about as far as Bobby, she launched Bobby's whole career and then gave Bobby to Uncle Tommy Brown. She launched it first.
Right.
And then she told Tommy Brown to get ready because you're going to take over.
Right.
And Uncle Tommy Brown took over and got him to this point where he's at today.
Right. So around what time did Uncle Tommy take over? Was that around the King of Stage album or the Don't Be Cruel era?
It was the King. I believe it was the King of Stage. Yeah, she was preparing him around the King of Stage era.
Right.
Yeah, because we had moved to California, and she was preparing him then. And he had left college. He was in college to be a sportscaster.
Right.
And he quit for his brother.
Right.
You know, launched his career. He left his career for his brother's career.
Right.
Only to get smacked in the face. But, it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And why would you say he got smacked in the face?
Because I didn't like that comment he made on that segment that we did. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to clean the bus." And that was a smack in the goddamn face. Like, who the fuck you think you're talking to? This is the man who fucking launched your whole career. Like, you would be nothing without Tommy Brown. Nothing.
Right. Yeah, I spoke on that on the first episode too.
I mean, that shit was fucking bananas. Like, how fucking dare you?
Right.
How dare you?
Right. So how was it?
Trying to make somebody else feel good, or Alicia. I ain't got to sugarcoat shit. Trying to make his wife feel fucking like superior, or come on, bitch. You was a damn fucking trumpet player for a video.
Right. So let me ask you this then, because obviously people want to know your relationship with Alicia, and what are y'all today?
There is none. There is none. There is none, and there will never be none.
So you don't think you and Alicia could ever?
Oh no, never.
Why is that? I know Alicia's done a lot concerning with the disrespect and shit already.
Respected this family to the utmost. To the utmost. Your uncle could be blind and all that shit if he want to be. But a blind man, he ain't even blind, because a blind man can see what's going on.
Right.
So I mean, she has disrespected my mother, my father, my brother. She has disrespected the Brown family to the point of no return.
Right. I agree.
Where, no, there is no forgiving. There is no nothing.
Right.
That she could do or say. No.
A lot of people also been asking me to get Auntie Lily on, your sister Lily Brown, on the show. What's your
Well,
Shit like Nancy Lely right now.
I just talked to her and she agreed to do it.
Okay, cool. Y'all need to reach out to her too.
Yeah, reach out to her because I was talking to her all day today, and yeah, she was like, "Oh yeah, definitely." So yeah.
Yeah, I reached out to Alicia last week. She reached back out to me about coming on.
Oh really?
I need to actually, excuse me, I need to actually send her another message. But let me ask you though, so around the time you're a few years older than Uncle B. So around the time when Uncle B was launching real big, Don't Be Cruel and Don't Be Cruel 1989 era.
Right.
Where was you at then? Where was you at then in life?
In life, I was in the streets. I was running the streets, the 89 era. I was running the streets for years. Um, Getting high, going from state to state, doing what I do, doing what I did. And yeah, it wasn't until the humping around era is when
around humping around. I think that's around the time when you went on the tour and you was doing security for the background singers. I mean, the background dancers, right?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it started that way. And then we got off tour and they had the New Edition reunion. So now Bobby gives me the office upstairs in Boston. He wants me to do something in the industry. And then, I started co-managing him, helping Tommy co-manage him. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like wanted me to do something in that industry. So I came up with Big Six Entertainment.
Right.
Big Six Entertainment Group, LLC. And I started doing after parties for celebrities and sports figures. So I just did it. I don't even know how the hell I did it. And I made so much damn money. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. All I knew was Bobby was headlining. So I just said, Bobby, just sign this. I'm doing your after parties. He said, okay. And I got everybody.
Your phone's breaking up
I got everybody else.
Your phone started breaking up a little bit. But yeah, I remember that's when you did some after parties with Ralph and Johnny too on that tour.
Yeah, Ralph, Johnny, all them. Backstreet, Blackstreet,
Teddy Riley, yeah.
Teddy Riley, Casey, JoJo, what's his fucking name? I think it was name in a second. Married Alicia's sister.
Right.
What's his name?
Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat. God damn it. I'm sorry, Kiki boy. Yeah. I did it for quite a few people. I did Mary J a couple of times. Yeah, I was just doing my thing. And
yeah, I was just around that time you was on your shit.
I did it with no promotions, no money. I told Bobby, get me a tour bus from Florida. Let me have my artists because I had artists. I said, I'm gonna feature my artists at your after party. And so he was like, okay,
he would announce it on stage at the end of the night, and then that should be packed.
But announce it on stage at the end of the night. And I told Ralph and them, if you announce it, well, I'm gonna be. Michael Bibbins was kind of upset with it because I did not know I was cutting throat. I did not realize that, but I was just like, hey, I'm doing Bobby's after parties, and if I'm not doing the after party, and Bobby's not gonna be there. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So then they had got a little salty behind that, And I mean, I'm telling you, I didn't spend not one red cent.
Right.
Not one red cent. And I did amazing.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
I remember that, yeah. Let me ask you this. How do you feel about the Houston family, like Pat Houston and Gary Houston, Michael Houston?
Well, as far as Pat and Gary, I don't feel about him. I love Michael, Michael will always have a place in my heart. Pat and Gary, I don't have nothing for them because no way you could tell me that they didn't have anything to do with the death of Auntie Nippy and your cousin Barbie girl.
Right.
Nothing you tell me.
They move.
I know
they move funny after that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the way they presented her on that show and just everything, it's just Pat been jealous of Pat and Gary have been jealous of Whitney their whole lives.
Right. I agree.
A lot of shit.
Especially after Pat came out with that video talking shit.
Yeah.
Auntie Whitney and Chrissy after they passed that
right.
John Houston put out.
Yeah.
Gary's son put it out, yeah.
Yeah, all that,
That shit, yeah. Your phone went out a little bit.
Is it still out?
A little bit, yeah. I can't see you.
See me now?
Yep, I see you. You came back in. You're a little better.
Okay.
You were a little better.
So, yeah, but I don't feel nothing about them.
Right.
I have no feelings actually.
Right. Yeah, they definitely some ain't shit people for sure.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this though. What you got going on now as far as just your day to day? How you got anything going on?
Well, I got Celebrity Sisters in the making. That's with quite a few of us. I really don't want to speak on it right yet.
Right. I know you've been working on that one for a minute.
Yeah. And it's a lot of big heavy hitters in this. And I really don't want to talk, you know what I'm saying, too much about it right yet.
Right.
But and I'm doing something with the Faces of Rap Mothers. Candy for, doing something with her.
Right.
She is like my sister too.
Right.
And yeah. So, it's a lot of things. I'm in a couple of movies. God willing, I'll be able to pull it off.
Right.
Right.
So how you doing now with your addiction, with your drinking?
Oh, I don't drink no more.
You stopped?
Yeah. I stopped almost a month ago. And it's only through the grace of God. I don't even have a desire. Right. I guess I prayed so long, it's so hard.
Right. Right. Been a long journey. We've been going through it though.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into Ma. You like, how was Ma growing up? Because we see how she was we see how they played her in a
that was story. Awful.
Did you feel like that was how she was?
Hell no. Bobby even I told Bobby, I said, I hope this is not like the Bobby Brown story. He said, don't even mention that to me. I hate that. I said, why would you let her take control like that? Why would you let Alicia take control like that? She doesn't even know my mother and father. You know how, even down to how they was dressed. Like, my mother was a sharp motherfucker. What? And my daddy too. Like, and my mother, she was sharp. She had a lot of respect from a lot of people, mainly in this industry, and the way they portrayed her, like, I didn't like that. I really didn't. It hurt my heart. I could barely watch it. Right. I could barely watch it. Like, everything was so wrong. Everything. And you could tell the parts that Alicia had her little hands in, which was a whole fucking thing. Because she did not portray us. And then for them not to even mention Becky, my sister, for them not to even mention Auntie Becky,
Right. Yeah, that was crazy. That
That
was
was
crazy that
sick.
Auntie Bethy wasn't mentioned in none of it, and
Thank you.
she was a major part of this family.
She was a major part of this family.
Right, real shit. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Talking to me too.
yeah, sickening.
Right.
And it's like, what was, it's like Bobby, like I don't even know. He's like a zombie now. I don't even know him. I mean, he's like a fucking zombie.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely changed over the years.
man, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
But
we down to we gonna definitely be down to our last couple minutes. We're gonna definitely come back. We gotta touch back up. But with you battling addiction, do you have any words that you would want to give to somebody who's going through it? Any words of encouragement, or anything that you would want to share, even with young people who went through what you've gone through?
Yeah, just prayer works. You know what I'm saying? And just know you're not alone. Just reach out to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just that's all really. You have to. You gotta be open. You gotta reach out and don't just isolate yourself like I did. I isolated myself.
How old was you when you started drinking and drugging, mommy?
I was 13.
13.
13 years old. And I was drinking a little bit, but I was drugging more.
Right.
At 13 and 14. So I had somebody put a spike in my arm. I shot it.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that. We got a lot more to talk about. We're gonna get real deep on this one. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, comment any questions that y'all want to ask her. We're gonna do it on the next episode. So make sure y'all drop a comment on this video. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. And we're gonna catch y'all on the next go round. Anything that you want to say to the people before we go, mommy?
Nah, just thanks for tuning in, and you're gonna get the real deal from me.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna get the real.
We'll be right back. We coming back in a minute, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button.
All right, y'all. God bless.